Well, 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 welcome back to another episode of corru.observer. Today I'm clicking around this again because, did I ever find this? I don't know. That's proxy friend. That's not what I want. Ew! Did I find it? Nope. I found it now. You thought it could get away from me? Very spongy. Whatever the hell this is. Like cellular-like, kind of. Just making sure there's not like secrets hidden here, you know? That's obviously the storm. And all the yellow is the storm. And then there's this weird whatever Joxy Ozo's got going on here. Into the Ozo we go just to see. Didn't the Ozo layer be disappearing or something and then we fixed it? Whoa! Wow, wait, what is this? Sun? There's just a sun on my screen. This is so decorated. Okay, hold on, sorry. Galleys is decorated by having a single boat. And also this one little path so that freedom can be had. That is the extent of your decoration. And then the dual contrivance. You decorated by the stars, dual contrivance. And I guess, I don't know if you're the one putting the portals there. I will say that is pretty cool decoration. But holy, did the decoration amp up with Isabel. The ground is grass. Goodness, is this supposed to be everything? You just supposed to be everything that Akazet remembered about Isabel? You guys hung out a lot. Are you guys playing Parasite 2? Oh my god. The Parasite thought form is all connected. That's so weird. How are you? There's even like a... Oh, just let me look up for a second. There's like a White House to the left, White House to the right. I feel like this is not like exactly one-to-one. It feels like... What could this be for it to exist here in Akazet's memory, you know what I mean? Akazet, like, it had to come from something Akazet's seen. Has Akazet been here? A field of yellow flowers? Or is this a dream you've created based off of it? I doubt that there's... I mean, there's sunflowers, clearly. I was gonna say it seems brightly lit, but that's fine. Well, I mean, to be fair, there is a sun. Literally on my screen. Recollection, the screaming eye that reared the bright cousins. Acquires ocular manipulation to directly observe. Even for us, yeah. It's what makes us so bright. Okay. Effigy. Isabel. So did you just hold on, no offense. Did you just have like an Akazet harem going on of your own creation? This was, I feel like with how this is all positioned, I feel like I've walked into a cult here. You're even wearing like the robes for it, kind of. Okay. Hey, Isabel. Resembles Earth ground pair error, unprocessable. Bearer of kind dream. I mean, that makes sense. I can talk to all of you, but why not do what I finally should have? And talk to Isabel. Finally. After so long. Interloper. There you are. My role, back in that memory of the city. It was not a nightmare like some must endure. But the warmth of this place still called to me. It was torture knowing I'd been torn from paradise. Thank you, again. Yeah, because these really are like little... They're like imitations of Akazet, except this one's upside down. I know you want something in return. Give me a mask! A mask of dreaming. That would be cool. I'd give you a mask if I still had any. For my poor Akazets. They must have eaten them in my absence. Oh, so do you want me to collect them all? Give me some time and I will make a new one just for you. In the meantime, I can only offer you information. And another request about my effigies, if you don't mind. Yeah, I'll find them. I'll find them. I have some questions. Thoughtform's mind is quiet, waiting for you. Let's talk about the Agassiz first, why don't we? What's the situation with your effigies? Better, interloper. That you found any intact as a weight off my petals. Okay, you're not explaining them to me, just... I mean, that's fair enough. They're just effigies of you, I guess. Agassiz? I know there are more out there. There has to be. I only hope the ones that were truly lost did not suffer. I know there's at least one out there. Let's talk about your name. The council calls me the flower. I know myself as Isabel, but that's not my name. But let's keep things simple. I'm Isabel. Okay, so yeah. Isabel, Gelly, Agassiz, and the fairy. Fairy? Fairy's just fairy, I guess. Okay, Isabel. What is this place? You're part of Doxiozo. Isn't it beautiful? The home of so many dreams. I found it in the Age of Madness, half-eaten in a pile of memory viscera. The council helped me restore it to being a proper space, though I don't know when Agassiz saw this place. Yeah, I was about to say. I hope it was with Isabel. I imagine it, maybe? Seeing the source of her flowers, whatever this place once was, it now harbors thought forms whose joy makes them weak. I must protect them. Whose joy makes them weak. Is that, wait, is that where the effigies come from? So you're like a protector of these. Oh. I see. You said you were going to make me a mask. What can you make? I made only one type of mask, interloper. Embodiment of joy. Mask of joy. I know you're thinking, how could that help you? A seeker of knowledge. I could tell you, but wouldn't it be nicer as a surprise? I'm curious how joy would happen. Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot of... Oh shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. See, I knew I had to have an whole episode to this. We got questions about Doxiozo. What are your thoughts on the council? They began as one thought form, but now they're Doxiozo itself. The fire that burns to keep us all alive and dreaming. And one that so many thought forms, growing tired and fearful in the darkness, threw themselves into its sacrifice, losing self to become all. And now, to this very gaze, the council dances in their amalgamated dream. They're joyous and I love being around them. But I can't look into their eyes without seeing shadows of my earliest friends. Aww. Wait, who was the... Yeah, wait. I was about to say, who was the friend you danced with? In Endless Dreams. Because I remember meeting the council, I was like, oh, that's gotta be who it was. But are you talking about themselves that way? Because now instead of you're not talking about the council that way, you're talking, you know, I imagine it would be an Agassiz thought form. But we just got one of those, and the other ones are so rare, you know? I nearly did it myself. Joined with the council as a sacrifice, that is. But I knew if I did, no one else would preserve Agassiz's happiness until the last light. This is my duty. Ah. Agassiz's happiness with Isabel, I guess. Fairy. What do you know about the fairy? Fairy? Oh. Yes, them. They're disrespectful and disgusting. Distorting memories as velvies would for some sort of cruel amusement. Don't think that I enjoy sharing this thought space with them. I simply have no other choice. I see. Yeah, fairy seems to be a controversial inclusion in Doxiozo. But I mean, the Agassiz one, Agassiz Ozo is, I guess has found it interesting they're here. Gelly, what can you tell me about Gelly? Jelly, yes. She is patient, a confidant, a mediator. I often consider our age to be tied to the time we awoke. And she must be the wisest of all for that reason. Aside from the tyrant, I suppose. There's little for me to say but praise. I only hope these strange obsessions she has brought back do not spoil our dreams somehow. Like with guns and games. They worry me. Okay. Sounds fine. What do you know about the stowaway? The newcomer with jelly? Nothing. It is far too soon to say. But something about it makes me uncomfortable. We all carry Agassiz's mannerisms, you know. Some more than others. But it carries nothing. It should carry me! It is nothing like Akazet at all. It's me! A cold, empty presence. It's me! But Jelly seems to enjoy its company, and it does no harm. So I will simply keep my distance. Okay. What a weird bunch Shoxiozo is. Do you remember anything about the past? Like the history of this place? You mean the Lucid Ages? There was a mass awakening, and then came the age of hunger, madness, darkness. Apprehension bleeds from the thought form. I don't want to think about it. Sorry, interloper. No, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, what are these flower things? Please tell me. The game spoiled to me about them, kind of, I guess. They kind of look like Akazet. They are Akazet. Or were, once. In the Lucid Ages, Akazet was the first to be torn apart. She's the common element between everything, after all. Hers was a powerful role in any memory, and it held those who played it in a near unbreakable dream. They couldn't even tell what they were, having chunks bitten out of them. These poor things are ones I found who still hold some sense of self. And so I repaired them, giving them parts of myself to thrive with again. Ah, so you're finding broken bits of Akazet thought forms, I guess, and fixing them up, and as a consequence they go, Isabel, Isabel, wee, woohoo, yay! Do you like them? I think I did a good job. Can I talk to them about Akazet? They seem obsessed with you. You want information, of course. Sorry, interloper. Most of whatever they knew is gone. Now, all they know is what we have dreamed together. Fanfiction! Woohoo! Akazet! What do you think about that Akazet thought form? I'm so excited, interloper. Of course you would be. We spoke, I've made my offers of help and guidance clear, and I've even introduced her to the Akazets I repaired. But she's hesitant to let anyone close. It hurts to see Akazet so clearly wounded, physically and mentally, but so very insistent on carrying on by herself. Adapted so deeply to lone existence in the dark. Oh, the poor thing. She just needs some time to adjust. And we have much of that, but I guess I'm just impatient. I never thought I'd ever meet an Akazet so familiar with the nature of our reality. There's so much we'll be able to do, so much to show her. She just has to be comfortable first. But don't worry, interloper. I have ideas. She has nothing I cannot handle. I hope that goes well for you all. Okay? Back! Memories! Memories? Now that you're here, can you share some memories with me? Not outright. I only have fragments, feelings, shreds of smiles, shards of contentment from lost, bitter times. You, interloper, seek memories and truths, and these pittances are only good for dreaming. Still, I owe you. The mask I am preparing for you will serve you well. Will allow me to access memories? Memories of joy? What do you know about Akazet? What happened to her? Akazet was a wonderful woman. Oh! Okay, sorry, I just got like gender thrown off for a second. A Vel skilled enough to brave the surface from most of her living eyes. One whose smile faded in death, as Velzy lured her into chaos. True. Giving way to paranoia, distrust, loneliness, violence. She didn't deserve it, interloper. I've mourned for her, I've wept over dreams of her. I've comforted the shreds of her joy that remain with us. That's all I can do. As for what happened, I feel that I used to know, but the tyrant's interference took so much from me. She is certainly gone now, if you're using the assist. I hope she's somewhere better. Me too. Like, if that's a possibility at all, I'm hoping. Copium. What do you know about Isabel? The human, I mean. I know all there is to know. About what remains of her, at least. The brightness of her hair, her eyes, her smile. Akazet didn't care much to adopt smiling, let alone remember it. But Isabel was different for her. She managed a small business selling flowers. You know, the bright ground parasites, like the ones in this field. Bright cousins adore them as gifts because of their vibrance. And Akazet came to as well. She visited the shop periodically, sometimes even without her envoy. I think she went other places with Isabel too. They were friends! Friends! They were gay! When did she meet Isabel? When? Time doesn't work here like you think, Interloper. I can't really say, but I do know it was well before the end. She and Akazet had plenty of time to become friends. Most of those memories are shattered or eaten now. But I watched over what's left. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, relationship. What was the relationship between Isabel and Akazet? Okay, I know I just said gay, but let's examine the canon. Let's examine the canon. I should know, but I've dreamed so many dreams of them that I'm not certain. True. You, maybe not the most accurate. You're a biased source. Like me. I've danced in so many illusions of their happiness. They were friends at the very least. I suspect the interference of the FPX would have made anything else difficult. To say nothing of what befell Akazet. Okay, they were at least friends. At least! At least! At least, everyone! Homophobic interloper be like, okay, they were just friends. Wait, is this what they mean? Is this what they mean when they say historians will say they were just roommates? We're a historian, and that's all we can say, at least for sure. Okay, fun friend. What do you think about fun friend? Fun friend, the tyrant. That's what everyone came to know them as. I do admire them a little. For all they've done, their tireless work in preserving history. But they don't truly understand what it's like to be placed back into nightmares. The stages, the thought spaces, they're full of holes even after repairs. I'll fix fun friend. In thought forms like me, scarred so deeply by madness and hunger, we're unable to ever truly play our roles as well as we once did. So, things will never return to the way they were. The suffering they're causing, it's all for nothing. We should simply be left to dream. Leave me to dream. Sorry, that's an Imagine Dragons song. It's called Dream. I wish they would see that. Especially after all the time they spent with us. I see. Finally! We talked to everyone about this. I mean, I'll talk to your effigies after I find them all. Based on this, it looks like there's a spot for 2 here playing a game. Can I stand on it? Darn it. What's the point of jumping? There's 2 by your side. There's 1 here, and I feel like... I don't know if that's just you, but... Wait, hold on, I'm confused. You do look like you're just spinning alone sadly. Like, you're face down also. You're like, aw, I need a person to talk to. Whereas you are looking straight ahead. You're looking straight ahead. You guys are just looking straight forward. You're bouncing around. Your head is not bouncing around. Yours too are. Yours are? Days all are. You need a friend. That's what I've determined. And I know exactly where your friend is. You're sad. Wait, will you say... I don't know. You probably won't say anything different. Okay. Wait, can I try greeting you? Hee hee. Okay, we'll see if any of this goes away. Gosh, this picture is so funny. Moth, what do you have to say? Moth! 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 What do you think of Isabel? Well, it's probably harmless. Whatever's going on in there is parasocial as hell, though. Parasocial. Basically, though, you don't think she was real? Well, yeah, Isabel probably was real. We have records of Obesk being friends and stuff with humans. Like, with Obesk just visiting them casually. Pretty sure that's where the conspiracy theory about them wearing human disguises came from, too. It's just that this is a thought form who knows it wasn't actually Isabel or Akazet's friend. And now it's just obsessing over whatever it knew. It doesn't seem healthy, but whatever. Not hurting anything here. Okay. Trust them? Should we trust these platforms? They're all pretty harmless and cooperative. I don't think they're even blocking anything. We would have heard about them sooner. Seems like they're all just trying to make do with being stuck in assist. I don't know, I don't think we really need to do anything about them. I'd only object if they wanted to majorly mess up memories or stop repairs. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're so cool and chill And corru.observer has control of your pointer. Press escape to take back control. Okay, I'm running away. Run, 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 run. Running away. Run, 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 run. Did I find something? No. Well, actually, did I? I think I did. What was this over here? I just gotta really make sure that I found everything in here. It looks like there's something here, but I don't see it. Okay, whatever. Why is there... Moth, what do you want to say to me? I've seen some things here. Oh, yeah? Organic thingy. Is that at the top? Or cells or something, yeah. It's a mangled thought form I scanned. Yeah, I've seen the data on that one in your storage here. Can't really give you any advice on it. Nothing read to here. That said, it has some kind of signature or some attributes of a thought form. Maybe it's the one that blew up, or maybe a bunch of dead ones. Yeah, it is kind of just freaky here. Assist with wires. A lot of freaky stuff. How do I get back to the... Whatever, we just go back to the hub. Hello, fun friend. Hello, fun friend. How you doing? Repairs are continuing. Continue your repairs. They're taking a while this time, I must say. How do I get to the abyss, by the way? I think I need to go there. Can I get there from the city? Like if I go all the way down here? Yeah, like here. Yeah. If I go here, I think I can. Because this is the flower shop, yeah. And I leave. And I go here. And I go here. And then from here, I go this way. And then from here, I go this way, I think. No. Yeah? No. I don't know where I'm going. This is not, that's Clemens Romanus. Oh, if only I knew which way it was to go. Where's this? Hello? Oh, this is Parasite. You can go back to Parasite? Huh. Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay. How you doing, picture friend? This way? Yes! It's down here. Wait, no? It's down here? That's Doxiozo. I've wandered into Doxiozo. My bad. Go back. This way, maybe? No, this is also Clemens Romanus. Or a different part of it. I don't like this part. Maybe there's some secret here I haven't found, but I'll go back if I really have to. This effigy. Hi, Isabel. Do you know how to dream? I do. Here's how to dream. Oh, hi. What? I have my new friends here. But I miss Isabel. I'll come back to visit, okay? Bye. Oh. Are these your new friends? Hi. That's kind of silly. Well then. You keep turning to me about the car? Do you want to go to Doxiozo, car guy? Far. Drive, fix my car. Okay, I'll fix your car. How do I fix your car? Can I fix your car? High incoherence detected, huh? Car problem. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, maybe this is, okay, I don't know what the joy mask is gonna be, but if it's a place I can, like, jump into memories, maybe that's a memory, you know? Car problem memory when? I like just having the Unity mask on, by the way. It's just kind of, like, funny. Anyway. Oh, yeah, we're going back to Doxiozo, going back to Isabel's cult. Hi! Thought forms here are focusing on something beneath your perception. It looks ready! It does! And only by your help, my dear Val. Interloper, interloper, the mask! Yay! Hi! Hi, everyone. Interloper? Oh, hello, welcome. An excitement carries through his thoughts. It is about as good as we can make it, so I will not labor in secret any longer. We've been working on a mask for you. You've done so much for all of us, especially me finding so many of my dear Akazet's. And I know you're starved for knowledge like a newly awoken thought. But unlike the awoken, I can trust you with this gift. What does it do? It's the joy mask. Yes, it's for having fun. Okay, so how is this gonna actually be fun? I am gonna hereby rate how fun this mask is. Because I was promised fun. It's what it says on the tin. Right now, the Freedom Mask has been the most fun. Unity Mask has been kind of funny once I realized I can just ask anything to go to Joxiozo. I still can't believe I used that on Fun Friend by accident. Like, I just beamed the directions to Joxiozo into Fun Friend. That was such a mistake. But I've liked the Freedom Mask the most. Hunger seems helpful for just getting into places sometimes, but I don't know when sometimes. A kind warmth suffuses the thought space. That's not quite correct, Aki. Why don't you let me handle this part? Oh, okay, okay. Never mind, that was one of the little ones. Okay. Interloper, you understand that Joxiozo is hidden from the Tyrant, yes? Entirely impossible for them to directly perceive, even if I accidentally beamed them the information, yeah? Mostly. But you and the others were torn from it. Correct. An unfortunate consequence of the darkness receding. It's only incidental that we were torn from it, though. I assume they must have been clawing through the cache blindly for parts, only recognizing what they pulled away afterwards. We've taken measures to prevent that from happening again. But that's a problem for another day. Let's return to your gift, The thought form directs your attention to a nearby effigy. What the hell? That just zapped into my brain as a... Is that the mask? It's gone. Woo! I suspect this should work still. She's missing, right? Yes? Wonderful. Yeah, how to explain this to someone not here? Ah, you can imagine thoughts as having a texture. A sort of pattern both to their exterior and to the things they hold. It's possible for this pattern to act like camouflage. For a thought form as a whole, or for fragments of its knowledge. Can I camouflage into other thought forms? Read their minds? Intentionally, through self-modification, or incidentally through damage or malformation. They can even be tailored to hide from particular entities, if you know what it is you want to hide from well enough. Throughout all the lucid ages, you could say I acquired an eye for them. There was much that hid in plain sight even back then. I even altered some thoughts myself here and there, a measure to hide precious things from the ravenous, then from the tyrant. Moments of warmth, fleeting moments of joy in Akazet's terrible journey. If they were lost, a thought form is silent, grief creeping through your connection. The feeling disappears as the attention pulls away from you. Something else that you can't see, turned over beneath the thought space. These and more should still be out there somewhere. Frozen beneath the layers of dust and blood from our darkest age. Huh? Wait, hold on. I've lost this. Things that have been hidden. Oh, like hidden little gifts around. Moments of warmth, fleeting moments of joy. That you, like, protected. Oh. These and more should still be out there somewhere, frozen beneath the layers of dust and blood from our darkest ages. And I suspect that this mask, if I've done this right, should grant you my sight, allowing you to see what I can. With some space left for future improvement, too. Of course, I've got no idea how this will work with your method of connection. But here. Thought stream inbound accept. It sounds super useful. Probably the least harmful sounding one so far. Not that I expect you to. Accepted. Stream consumption. Attempting thought reformation. Mask added. Joy. Try it on, interloper. See if you can find that effigy. I think she ran off somewhere while I explained. She's very good at that. But she's still on this layer of the Ozo somewhere. Oh, so it's playing hide and seek now. Okay. Am I masked up? Is this what the mask is? What the point of the mask is? Okay. Wonderful. That effigy is not here. But somewhere on this layer of the Ozo, you said. Time to play hide and seek, I guess. Hello? Hello? Akazet! Oh my god, I found you! Right away! Interloper! Oh, wow! You took so long to find me, I was starting to get bored. I found you pretty quick, I'd say. But look who I found! Oh my god. The contrast! Disarming behavior is likely deception, perhaps intent on... I never thought anyone would ever come here, ever! Ever! Not even the fairy! It's been tucked out here for so long! And now another me is here too! Yay! We are not the same. Okay. Anyway, the game's over for now, Interloper. You win, you win! I'll go back to Isabel later. Isabel? Its attention drifts away from you to the act as a thought form. While whose focus burns into your mind's eye still. We should speak. Okay. Oh, is there joy here? This is different. Wait, can I take the mask off? Or did that just like... I see. Also, how did I only just now realize sensitivity is spelt wrong? It's sensitivity. All right. Hey, Kizit. What do we want to talk? You don't have anything new to say. I don't know what you mean we should talk. I thought we talked already. Okay. So, okay. So that was a good and fun way. Is there anything new over here though? Oh. What are you guys doing out here? You guys are just like running around. Okay, is this, okay, no, you guys are here in reality too. Okay. Good to know. And then of course we got Joy. Real quick, you know, just always gotta check and make sure that there's nothing over this way. Because this entire place just really weirded me out and lags my game. But it doesn't look like. Oh joy, oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. So let's go check out this flower then. Referential scar. Corsistic component. Non-entity. Internal context. A minute passage left by a minute passage left by those leaping across memories, entwined with countless others in the space between, not camouflaged, merely difficult to spot. I imagine you specifically cannot utilize one without another similar endpoint in mind. Wait, utilize? Looking upon the flower is strangely dizzying. The physical presence it holds in the render is an illusion of the mask. For your attention passes through it, into it beyond the thought space. It said that I need an endpoint in mind. Is it like a portal? It is a hole. A kaleidoscope, nonsensical weave of paths is laid. A kaleidoscopic nonsensical weave of paths is laid against your mind's eye. They twist around each other in ways you aren't able to process. But some points feel familiar. You can reach towards them. Travel! There's travel here. Ozo. Joxiozo. Oh! I need to go find where the other ones of these are, and then I can fast travel. Hi. You have nothing new? Of course not. Because see, look, I act and I utilize. Some points feel familiar, and it's just the Ozo. Okay. So that's something I can utilize, but there's also should be memories somewhere. I swear I've seen a little flower like that before, but I can't remember where. No, invalid destination? Closest coherent position, what do you mean? Why'd you throw me out here? That's weird. Does anything change about this? I doubt it. Is there still... Why is there only one? There's only home now. Oh, no, never mind. There's no still. Does my joy mask help me with this? No help. The depths. Wrong! No! Okay. I still just need to try stuff that I've seen before. Maybe. Okay, let's just go back here with the Joy mask on. Hello. Yes, the oscillator is still just... Yeah. Local resonance undetected. Activity detection. There's a lot going on here. Activity detection. Local ocean ship interview. Local city street. So it's telling me where I can go. Imported library of thought form patterns. Interesting. What if I just did local city street? I just typed it in. I just skip it. Skip it in on the mind spike. So there's something here now. But it's on street. It's not on... Like if I entered here... Hold on. This is still street. There's this now though. Wait, this was not here before. I'm in an elevator now. Hidden via gradient obfuscation? Like a subtle fog in a thought space, slippery and difficult to perceive until entered, may obscure nearby entities, commonly accidental, but I have seen it used intentionally in a few places. Elevator buttons. Is this another portal? A large quantity of numbered circles are set into the dead metal here. Gordon gives some idle instruction on which are relevant, which distantly registers. But I'm distracted and wondering, what happens if they need to add a new one? Would they have to recut a solid sheet of dead... We don't usually add a new one. Also, I like how the buttons are on the door here for some reason. Also, this feels like it has human words, but I don't know what it says. Set in new buttons, and of course each button must have some sort of connective nerve. Actually, how would they even manage adding another segment to their metal towers? The logistics of bright structures are hardly sensical to me. Something to investigate, I suppose. I noticed Gordon leaning forward after his explanation. You get all that? It's really just 3 buttons we'll be using. Oh, yes, right. We have somewhere to be. Yes, of course. Thank you, Gordon. High office or ground level? I thought we were already on ground level. The button lights up and after a blink, the elevator lurches into motion. Soon we arrive at our destination, the door is sliding open to release us. Exit. Is this just... So is this what we mean by just like a random like little memory that you hold? Just like the experience of being in an elevator? Oh! Or there's also just FBX as an entire explorable location. I was also... Editor Koi, you gotta add that. You gotta add, hold on, watch. I'll record a bit. You have to put this in the front so it looks like, because that's what definitely we do. Make it look like I absolutely predicted that there would be more than just a tiny elevator scene here. And if I just leave it in, then I totally thought all that would come of this is just a little elevator scene. That would be stupid. I'd come off as stupid. Obviously, there was so much more to it than that. Wow, I'm sure this elevator scene is actually going to be more, and probably we're going to get to see what FBX looks like and be able to walk around in freedom mode. Okay, perfect. Now just add that at the beginning. What is this music? Hell yeah! Doors sliding open to release us. Let's exit. Oh yeah. Oh look, I even got free cam mode, so I can just go up and down and up and down. Is that a water cooler? Doors? Elevator? Obviously the logo. Classically the logo. 1, 2, 3, that's the logo. Xeno, don't know what it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. Maybe the only other, maybe the yellow ones, are these able to go through? I don't even know if they can be. That one doesn't even look reachable. Actually, with freedom. Water cooler. Oh, look at the water cooler. I like water coolers. Primitive water containment, not unlike the use of hollowed purifying bulbs in larval times. I'll just get some water. I fetch a thin vessel from its repository, filling it with clear water. What a fascinating little mechanism. I got little smiley frightfully fragile vessel. Water contained within the thinnest skin I have ever observed. I must dull my claws so I do not puncture it. I'll taste the water. I fear I may crush this flimsy thing, but it is worth a test. Yes, it is water. Get more. I have no need for more. Okay. Taste more. Taste more water. Taste more water. Lovely. Well, I'm glad I got a cup. So this is obviously going to be my portal. Right? If I utilize this, then I can teleport now to Ozo. Okay. Well, now I can get water in the... Did it reminding me to drink water in real life here. Hey, what's up, what's the guy I've got? The guy I'm talking to is Gordon. This is clearly Rodney. Clearly Rodney. Nothing awaits me there. Nothing awaits me here. I'm sure nothing. A lot of nothing. Other than, of course, Rodney. I mean, there's obviously this door. But... Cloaked streetwalker. Hey, Rodney. How you doing, Rodney? Oh, it's Oliver. I should have known. I was thinking it was I can remember Oliver's name. To my surprise, Oliver is here within the high offices. Does he not usually operate elsewhere? He fails to notice as the first, frustrated with the strange machine nearby. A bright blue bulb grows atop its pale, shiny stalk. Yeah, the water cooler. Gordon chuckles quietly, and I nearly pass him on the way to the meeting. But he signals for me to stop, and we approach. Come on. Hey, Oliver. What's the matter? Gordon, Akazit, nice to see ya. The damn cooler's acting up again. It always does this shit, man. Cooler? Is this a temperature regulator? What? No, it's a water cooler. It keeps water cold. You know, for drinking. Actually, I never thought to ask. Do you like drinking cold water? Or did ya, I guess? Oh, yes, of course. I see now. Thank you, Oliver. But what is wrong with it? Is it not intact? Well, I mean, look at it. He gestures vaguely to the machine. I cannot quite make out what he means. How the hell am I supposed to get anything out of there? You put in a maintenance ticket? Not yet, but it's not long before I've got a meeting with the director. Ah, well, I'll just get something from the vending machines. Why are you two up here anyway? Before we have a chance to respond, he answers himself on realization. Ah, you're the director's 8 o'clock. Shit, don't let me hold you. Sure, Oliver. You know, if you don't want to pay for a drink, you could check the big meeting room past the elevators. I'm pretty sure there's a mini fridge in there. Oh, good idea. But we'd better not be late. Ah, yes. Goodbye, Oliver. May your hunt bear fruit. See you around. Offer cup. Oliver! I offer the vessel of... I drank out of it twice, but... I offer the vessel of water, which he accepts with great surprise. Huh? Wait, how... Where did you get that? Very glad to have helped, my friend. That's not what I... Yeah, sure, thanks. How did I get that? What is wrong with the water cooler? Looks like a regular water cooler to me, I guess. Glad to know water coolers don't change in the future. Excuse me. I love how the numbers of the floor are all just... Sometimes I wonder, is this just like incorrectly remembered by Akazet? Because like, this stuff, the details of human intricacies would be hard to remember. Like, you know, it's like brain approximated like, oh, this is kind of what it was like. Or is it also just because Fun Friend was, is this a sort of situation where Fun Friend didn't remember what's here? The data's lost. So you know, Fun Friend just put everything here, including 6 and 7, right there, right next to us. The only numbers I can clearly make out, except for another 1 and another 6. That's very interesting, very intriguing. I wonder what Fun Friend was thinking when Fun Friend was doing that. Hello? Oh boy. Well, I assume we're gonna... Wait. Okay, there's a director here, but there's also portals. That's to the place where the storm is. That looks dull. That looks vaguely... That looks to, the city. These look like the backgrounds of places I've been. Can I can't get any closer. That's the background of the abyss. The American flag. Well then. I don't know if this is gonna be a whole conversation or not, but I am going to... you know what? We'll interact. We'll interact. I am gonna end the episode soon though. NR. Unusual signature. Non-standard format. Attempting interpretation. Implies connect or thought form. It looks like it's supposed to connect into the abyss. This, their city. AR? Unusual signature. I mean, wait, can all of these I enter? Non-renderable. Not that one. That one looks almost weirdly dull, but I don't think that should be the case. That's the storm, also non-renderable. This one I can also attempt to enter. What is behind you? Also, like, nothing. PA. Destination exceeds incoherence threshold, recommend repair. So there are 3 things here that could get repaired. These 2, I assume, will take me to places I've already been. These 3, I guess. This is also one. I wasn't considering this. I thought it was just like a background. All right, hey director. Wait, no. Yeah, you're here for recollection. You're just you're a mug. Are you the president of the United States? Or probably, if you're, so it's like a Federal Bureau of Xeno something, right? FBX. So, assuming American politics hasn't changed much at all from, let's just say the early 10s or so, then the president appoints these people. Meaning if this is a director, then this might be like current American president appointed. Which is very interesting. Very, very government that what we're doing here. Oh, yes. Me when politician. That's what the music is right now. A bright cousin stands in the office. Having heard our entry, she closes her folding communicator. And looks through me. With no small surprise. Incoherence detected. Yeah, I see it. Cohesion error detected, non-fatal. Continuing render. Hey there, director. New font? Interesting. Oh, that's not good. How did you get in here? Buddy, this thing is gonna cause a breakdown if you stay near it. Incoherence just spiked like crazy. This is going to straight up crash. Director Cassidy. I feel sick. I see. Closes her folding. What? Did I lose focus? I felt like something was missing just now. No, everything is fine. Okay, it's just gone. Acceptable levels right now. This is new. Gordon, Akizitesh. It's good to see you both, truly. She steps closer to shake Gordon's hand, then my claw. A small smile I have come to understand as polite upon her face. When I make an effort to mimic it, she smiles wider, quietly exhaling. Thank you for coming all this way. Please, just call me Akaza. I understand you had to take a flight? Before she speaks, she fetches a small flat rectangle from a pocket. One of the cards that they use to regulate access here. It's no trouble. Her eyes shift in a puzzling way, her gaze lacking the warmth it just had. She turns the card over in her hand, smile held steady. It's the least I could do, really. We all appreciate what you're doing here, Akazet. As a director, I imagine she must be deeply familiar with receptor language by now. And so I try to suppress the subtle unease her tone inspires. Just like you wanted, we have as few hands and eyes involved as possible. It's me, a few officers for oversight, Gordon here, and some very good technicians. Delightful. The only thing is, there are still parts that don't add up. She punctuates her words with an idle waving of the card. Oh, so it's like, that don't add up. Held tightly between two fingers. From the corner of my vision, I see Gordon shift, having grown tense. The secrecy from your own people is very strange. Obviously, I wouldn't ever decline what you're offering. Any country, corporation, hell, anyone off the street would kill for this thing. This has the potential to be the biggest societal and technological leap in humanity's history. It would be an incredible political bargaining chip if we had to use it that way. And yet, you only want help tracking the call down. Which, as you know, we're already doing, just without your technology. And privacy? Not a word to any of the hundreds of other coups we're working with, not even your council. I need to know why you're doing this. Director, as I explained in the proposal, recent discovery... Yes, I know the circumstances. But even the rest of her team? It doesn't make sense. What am I missing, Akazet? I feel her gaze bore into me, the smile flattened away over time. Gordon said it was all approved already. Why is she being so interrogative? Is this a trap? Could the director have notified the council? Is she on some side of the terrible conflict? Yeah, this is pretty weird. Also weird how when you open the suitcase, there are 1,000 eyes within that threaten to crash everything. That's kind of funky. What was that saying? It was saying something. I'm experienced with thought forms and lucidity. Looks through me. I feel sick. I'll hope to save them soon, I think. Ah, did I forget to hide my unease? Quaffed! I quickly loosened the curl of my receptors. There is no way out of this without telling at least a partial truth. Director, you're correct. I believe it may have been shelved for use in a potential negotiation. But there is little we could ever truly ask from you, our bright cousins. All Ku I know wish only to help unite you with us in the stars. I understand this must seem idealistic, but it is true. We will have no shortage of the metals we require, with the gathering initiatives elsewhere. I have heard of contrivances made to dead, rich worlds with nearly automated harvesting underway. I have read projections that we will be able to construct incredible mines, cores the size of small planetoids, sure to solve every mystery that the void holds for us. And so, in time, we will have everything we need together. Do you understand? There is no desire great enough to ever justify holding this back from you, especially with how short your lives are presently, just as ours were. So much brilliance will be lost if we wait. Your politics, your technology, your bargaining chips, they're the tiniest parasites upon the tallest Vilk. If there is something else, quiet rage boils in the back of my mind. I dearly wish to speak of the conflict, but as in Parasite, I must gather my bulbs. We learned a new rule of Parasite! Hell yeah! I gotta tell the game pieces! Why was that my first fucking thought? As in Parasite, a simple game of resource management and theft, an Oltasny favorite. Okay, I love that. The director must not know, but without that knowledge, the only conceivable reasons for my secrecy would be unspeakably grim prospects. Then it is a grave error that the council did not inform us. If we cooperate and use our combined technology to locate the call's origin, and then I return to them and reveal all, they will be unable to deny the value of our work together. Is she lying here? Wait, she said she's saying like, she's making it seem unspeakably grim, right? Because that's the only way to deflect suspicion off of the con. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm witnessing some of the snowballing that happened. And even then, the fruit cannot be unsplit. It will be in your hands. Of course, there is a possibility I will be punished, even if my point is made clearly and publicly. And so, you see, I must not place my team at risk with this knowledge. I may be cast out as a deserter, but I will not allow my friends to suffer from my actions. And they would never place blame upon the bright cousins. So it is only I who suffers in the event of failure. Not a word I speak is false, but with all my being, I hope those last words remain true. The director has hardly moved, her expression unchanged. Briefly, I look to Gordon, who is hearing all this for the first time as well. He smiles, nodding once to reassure me, so I turn back to her. Wordlessly, without warmth, she tips the card in her hand towards me in offering. That's very noble. Well, everything's all set up. I take the card. But that is all? This mundanity, does she believe me? It is so difficult to read anything from her. Anyone can go to the operations floor, but they can only access the sections relevant to their assignments. We have other Obesk working down there on various projects. But the team has been briefed on your privacy concerns. It should be safe for you. That card will let you into your section. A polite smile returns to her face. Excellent. Director, thank you for this opportunity. Likewise. I have another meeting shortly, so please excuse me. It's been a pleasure, Akazit. Gordon, we'll talk later. Yes, ma'am. Gordon meets my gaze and we turn to leave. Be careful on the way down. I hear the elevator's been acting a little strange. That's weird. Farewell. Everything speeds up. Fantastic. Interesting. So, Joy, we have Joy. Do we have... I kind of want to try in Unity U, but before I do anything further, we're going to end today's episode. Thank you everybody for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell.